Hi, my name is Liam, and today we're here in the shop to install a new catalytic converter made by Catalytic onto this 2021 Subaru Crosstrek that had previously had a faulty catalytic converter. So what are some common issues that might cause a catalytic converter to fail?
Most common issues for a catalytic converter to fail is excess fuel entering the catalytic converter, causing detonation inside and damaging the materials. This can be caused by a lot of issues. The most common are usually front O2 sensor being damaged or failing, poor spark plugs causing excess fuel to not burn and enter into the exhaust, or a poor tune causing excess fuel to enter the cylinders.
Perfect, that's awesome to know. Now we're going to remove this failed catalytic converter from this vehicle. So here we have our Catalytic part and the original part that we removed from the vehicle, and we're fitting the heat shields to it. How would you say that the original heat shields fit to the Catalytic part?
Perfect. Everything fits smoothly, connects properly. You could either take the originals and put them on or buy new, but everything lines up as it should.
Awesome, perfect. Here we're going to be installing the O2 sensors. John, is there anything that you would recommend for installing O2 sensors on our new Cat to do, or anything to avoid?
First step, always remember what your front and rear O2 sensors are. You don't want to swap these by accident. Secondly, you don't need any sealant or anything to help stop them from leaking. They always have a crush gasket or specific threads. And third, if you're worried about them becoming stuck, you can put a small amount of silver anti-seize, high temperature, on the threads before you install them, just to make sure they come out easily if you ever need to take them out.
Perfect.
Other than that, just follow the instructions for the part and you'll be fine.
Awesome, that's good to know. Thank you.
So we're connecting the latter half of the pipe here that connects from the exhaust manifold to the mid pipe to the muffler. It has two bolts connecting as well as a donut gasket. It simply hangs up here. And gets slotted in. Gets the part working.
So now that we've completed the installation of the Catalytic catalytic converter, is there anything that you would say we need to check for to make sure the installation has gone correctly?
you should check 3 major things. You should check the donut gasket and the bolts connecting from the new Catalytic pipe to the original back pipe. Make sure there's no play moving in and out. You can have a little bit of up and down movement. Next, you should move down to the connection between the catalytic converter and the mid pipe. This is where the 2 parts connect, where you have your flange. There should be no play, no movement. Everything should be nice and tight. The last part is all the way at the front. We have your 6 nuts connecting the catalytic converter to the bottom of the motor. Those should all be tightened to OEM spec, as well as your oxygen sensors should be plugged in.
Wonderful.
So now with the catalytic converter installed, we're going to check for leaks by starting the motor to see if anything's coming out from the bottom of the engine, flange, or the donut gasket at the back. As long as you've got no leaks and everything's tight, you're all good to go. And we're all good. Yeah.
So now that we've installed the new Catalytic catalytic converter, how would you say that it went? Would you recommend them to another person?
Most definitely. It went perfectly. Everything fit. The OEM heat shields were correct and fit properly. The OEM sensors fit in. There was no leaks. There was no odd noises. Everything went in nice and smoothly. So I'd definitely recommend it.
Perfect. That's all we can ask for.
So now that the new catalytic converter has been installed, we've checked for leaks and everything's nice and tight. Your next step is just go for a drive and enjoy your nice new fixed catalytic converter.